This is Global Impact with David Mackwell, your host. Isaiah chapter 2 verses 1 to 5 says that a time is coming when the church will rise in authority and influence and dominate the earth. And many nations will come and say, "Teach us the ways of the Lord." Global Impact is a show that inspires you as a Christian to rise up through the values of the kingdom of God and shine as light wherever you may be. We believe that missions is no longer limited to some isolated, unreached community in some dark continent. The church should reach out to all aspects of life, including politics, business, science and research, the media and diplomacy, and every aspect of human life. Join us on Global Impact, Monday through Friday, at 2 p.m. Eastern Time and 6 p.m. GMT. Global Impact is broadcast on TECNTV.com. Join us.
dreams are potential seeds. They need someone to believe in them. They need someone to finance them. And they need someone to embrace them. Partner today with the World Mission Center, Abidjan, the Ivory Coast, and help us win Africa for Christ.
Hi, I'm Pastor Greg, host of the Chosen Generation radio show, heard on the Truth Broadcasting Network and seen on TECNTV.com Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to noon Eastern, where I discuss today's most important issues through a biblical constitutional lens. TECNTV.com appreciates our partnership with NTD, and we'd love for you to give our great programming a view. That's TECNTV.com, Chosen Generation Radio with Pastor Greg. God bless you, and God bless America.
What happened to the church? To the living, powerful, transformative, nation-shaking Christianity?
What they're trying to do is completely demolish Western civilization and then to rebuild it in a just society.
How do you break down American Christianity?
I think the problem today in our culture is many of our words have been co-opted and stolen and dumbed down and reversed.
Social justice is sold as something that it isn't. Critical race theory is sold as something that it isn't.
Whiteness has caused blindness of heart. Whiteness has caused blindness of heart.
When you preach victimization, it always leads to vengeance and vice. Us against them, me against you. I want my pound of flesh.
American churches today are where the universities were 10 years ago. Pretty heavily Marxist. They're not quite there yet, but they're well on the way. Many of the seminaries and Bible colleges are definitely already there.
That message that they're going out and taking the world is not, you need to repent of your sin, receive Christ. Instead, the message that you actually have is they are under the weight of racism or sexism or homophobia, and then we need to unify them together.
I'm gay, I'm 29, I'm a youth pastor in New Jersey.
I'm straight, and I'm also a youth pastor in New Jersey.
We're planning on sharing life together for the rest of our lives, which we're not totally sure what that looks like. Obviously, Nick is straight, and he does plan on getting married. When he has a wife one day, she'll make those decisions with us.
The future damage of what we're doing now is just going to be enormous.
The entire fabric of family, personal wealth, private property, all those things are out the door. And everything is the state. They believe the state is God.
They don't define justice the same way as the scripture.
Oh no, it's going to be an equality, all right. And it's going to be a totalitarian Marxist justice.
Thank you. Hey, I'm Ken McClinton, the host of the Exceptional Conservative Show, live from the nation's capital. I love this cat, the Exceptional Conservative Show cat, Jacob. We love you, and we want you to know we love the fact that you watch TECNTV.com. As chairman, founder, and president, we wish you much love and much affection. I love you. I love you.
Hey, this is Pastor Greg right here watching TECNTV.com live and enjoying. You should join me here on ChildrenGenerationRadio.com. And also my other favorite thing, ministering the gospel in India.
Hi, I'm Bob Record. And as you can see, I love hunting. And I also love watching TECNTV.com. Why don't you join me in doing that? But in the meantime, I'm headed back to the field. See you later.
Hi, my name is Tiffany Jones from Beyond the Lines. And when I'm not exploring Los Angeles, I am watching TECNTV.com. TECNTV.com. I love it.
I'm David McQuell. I'm the host of Global Impact on TECN. I'm a missionary in Abidjan, West Africa, working on establishing the largest history center. Whether I'm in the field or I'm working on history, I love TECN TV.
When I'm not making delicious cookies, I'm watching TECNTV.com.
Hi, I'm Randy, and I love the golf.
And I love TECNTV.com.
Everything that's reported on television isn't always true, but it should be. NTD, the power of truth. Now available 24/7 on television and streaming platforms.
Red and fried plantain. Volta tilapia is a specialty and can be found both by the roadside and in the riverside hotels along the Volta.
Another hard worker, Rasta line.
Welcome to the food baskets of the country. Yam fufu with kontomire or dry okra soup chinkasi is their chief food alongside plantain and cocoyam mampisi. Chozafi, also known as tizet, or muchio with granite or green leaf soup, beans or cowpea with shea nut oil and pepper called tubani, cocoa or millet corn porridge eaten with kosi, Beverages include pito, a locally brewed beer made from millet, zomkurum or toasted millet flour in water, and fula. The Eastern region is a diverse region, and this is reflected in its cuisine. Everything is eaten here, from fufu to omutio, but their chief food is a bunubunu with the wow, mekwang, and mpoto. Food is one of the elements of culture that distinguishes people according to their tribe and descent. And so it is not surprising that certain types of food are associated with certain groups of people or tribes in the country. I am currently in Tamale at a food joint, and I was surprised to see someone preparing kenke, ga kenke to be specific. She is a Nodna, as a matter of fact, and I want to find out from her how she manages to do this. Good morning, Aja.
Good morning.
Oh, you're Nodna.
I'm a Nodna.
So how are you able to prepare kenke, ga kenke?
Yes, like we have Gam woman in our house, so she's the one show us how to do the kenke. So that's.
For how long have you been doing this?
We do this many long, because I can't tell you.
So many years.
Yes.
Is the taste the same?
Yes, it's the same.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
When people eat it, do they
enjoy it? And they came and told me that my kenke is nice. Thank you.
But you do other types of food as well?
Yeah, we have kenke, banku, rice ball, teasers, plain rice, wachi, and yam, fry yam. Mostly we fry yam too. Yeah.
So which of these foods do you do better?
We do the kenke,
the teas. I'm sure the teasers is your main food, so I'm sure you do that better than this.
Yes, because the green leaves, we do it very nice and people enjoy it.
Okay. Have you been eating kenke from this place?
Yes. It is very delicious. Anytime I came to Tamale here, I do eat kenke here before I left. And today I was just from Nastia yesterday, and I'm going back to Wulugu. So I decided to take my breakfast here and take off. Yes.
Have you ever eaten kenke in Accra before, prepared by a Ga?
No, I haven't.
So this is the only kenke you have ever known?
Yes.
For you, it is tasty.
You
know, kenke is not an indigenous delicacy of Northerners. So, but how come you like it so much?
It's a food that I decided to buy it. So the first time I take it, I like it. So anytime I came, I decided to buy kenke and fish.
But have you eaten kenke before, apart from this place?
I've eaten before.
Where?
At Boku.
At Boku?
Yes.
Still in the north?
Yes.
But how have you tasted kenke outside, like down south in Accra or Kumasi before?
Yes.
You have?
Yes.
So what's the difference? From how different is it, the one in Accra and those that are made here?
Those at Accra, they are very nice. Those ones are nicer than here. Here we are just managing, but it's also good.
So do you agree with people who think that certain types of food are better prepared by certain tribe?
Yes, I do. Yes, it's true. For instance, the kenke like this is better when it's prepared down south than here, because it's not for the people here, it's for those people there at south. They can prepare it better than here.
Have you eaten chozafi or wache down south?
Yes.
How different is it from?
Chozafi here is better than south. They don't prepare it well. But here it's very nice. Wache or tuozafi is for these people. So they prepare it nicer, better than Accra.
So would you buy wache or tuo from a Saudna in Tamale?
No. From the person is from South, but preparing here. Maybe, but I'll prefer somebody from here.
Why?
Because somebody who's from here can prepare it better than somebody from South.
But 7 years in Yamba.
We are now.
But
I don't know when you cocoa because Tamale dear and Kakoko and I tease it and I watch.
But you might minimum a mayan.
Who bet my cocoa?
Mamma will be actually met me. I took the Mamma will be actually and that may come Satan. My mini part of the mayor and Mamma will be actually.
When you talk about food, it's not necessarily about the person or the tribe. So if someone is from an Asante and the person is able to cook wache or cocoa, I think it's also good. And we should not only associate with Northerners being able to cook that food.
Have you ever tasted wache or cocoa or TZ made by an Akan or something?
Sure, in Kumasi there's a place called Bantama. There's one woman selling wache. And the person is an Asante, and it's very nice. So I think we shouldn't only associate with Northerners. Asante are able to also do that.
Certain food like wache, TZ, cocoa. Somebody says, I will never buy such a food from an Akan or a Saudna because the Northerners does it better. What's your opinion?
That is true because cocoa is a Northern breakfast. And then wache too, the Northerners do it better. That one, some Southerners do it. They also do it well, but as compared to the North, it's the best.
Would you buy a color from a North?
No.
Why?
They can't prepare it. How I like it, because that's my favorite too, so I don't think they can prepare it that way. Yeah.
You agree that the tribe or origin sometimes inform how better or not somebody does it?
But this one is my favorite food. So with my favorite food, I wouldn't go to any other else than my own.
Another tribe cannot prepare properly?
I don't think so. I've tasted my own, so I know.
Have you tasted akole from another?
Yeah, I've tried and it wasn't good, so I wouldn't go again.
These days, it is possible to find any food almost everywhere in the country and elsewhere on the continent. For instance, there are Chinese cuisines prepared here in Ghana. Italian pizza is now the order of the day in Ghana. But does it taste the same as when prepared by indigenous chefs? In fact, I confirm with TZ can only be better enjoyed in the northern region. That confirms the fact that certain types of food can only be better prepared by certain tribes in the country. Well, let the debates continue. Catherine Fripoma, Tamale in the northern region for TV3 News.
Fuel and Sun. Ghana also has oil and natural gas reserves. The state-owned Ghana National Petroleum Corporation (GNPC) is involved in all aspects of the oil and gas industry in the country. In 1970, oil was discovered offshore between Salt Pond and Cape Coast. Although this discovery was initially classified as non-commercial, the steep world oil price increases of 1973 to 1974 caused the government to reclassify it as commercial in 1974 and to undertake development. In 1974 and 1980, substantial amounts of natural gas were discovered offshore to the south and west of Cape Three Points. Modest oil production in the Salt Pond area began in 1978. Further explorations of more comprehensive nature have continued into the 21st century, resulting in the discoveries of more lucrative oil reserves off the coast near the border of Côte d'Ivoire. Some 3/5 of Ghana's electricity is supplied by oil or gas-fired plants such as those at Pone, Tema, and Takoradi. Many of Ghana's rivers have the requisite regimes and rates of flow to permit the exploitation of hydroelectric power, which provides about 2/5 of the country's electricity and is supplied principally by the Akosombo Dam on the Volta River. A second dam is located a few miles downstream of Mpong, and another dam, the Bui, is located at the Black Volta River. Drought conditions, however, can negatively impact hydroelectricity production and cause power interruptions. Ghana's military comprises an army, a navy, and an air force. The army is by far the largest branch of the armed forces. Ghanaian troops have participated in several missions as United Nations peacekeeping forces. Major health problems in Ghana include communicable diseases, poor sanitation, and poor nutrition. The main emphasis of government health policy is on improved public health, and since independence, many improvements have been made in nutrition and in maternal and child care. Many of the endemic diseases such as malaria, pneumonia, and diseases of the gastroenteritis group, which formerly took a heavy toll of life, have been brought under a measure of control as a result of improved hygiene, better drugs, and education. However, most communities still have inadequate sanitation and water supply facilities, which hinders efforts to improve public health. Although AIDS is present in the country, Ghana has made strides in combating the disease. The reported HIV infection rate is similar to or lower than many other countries in Africa. There are hospitals and clinics provided by the government and by various Christian missions in most parts of the country. Supplementary services consist of health centers, dispensaries, and dressing stations or first aid centers. Considerable progress has been made in the quantity and quality of health facilities and medical personnel, but rapid population growth continues to impose great pressures on the available facilities. In addition to the large number of doctors in the public service, many private practitioners operate their own clinics and hospitals. Registered doctors and dentists are supported by a paramedical staff of nurses, midwives, and pharmacists, as well as by auxiliaries. Ghana has one of the best developed educational systems in West Africa. Basic education consists of 2 years of kindergarten, 6 years of primary education, and 3 years of junior secondary education. This is followed by 3 years of senior secondary education, which consists of vocational programs or courses that prepare students for university studies or other third cycle coursework in high-level polytechnics and specialized institutions. Basic education is free and compulsory. Senior secondary education was made free in 2017. University education is provided at institutions such as the University of Ghana, with campuses at Legon and Accra, the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology at Kumasi, the University of Cape Coast, the University of Education at Winneba, and the University for Development Studies at Tamale. In addition, there are many technical and training colleges in the country, and Accra is home to the National Film and Television Institute. About 3/4 of the adult population is literate. Ghana's literacy rate, although much higher than the average for West and Central Africa, is lower than the world average. There you have it about Ghana. Thanks for watching, and remember to subscribe if you haven't done so yet. Share your thoughts with me in the comment section below.
All right, so looking at the photo there, this is Asantwa. This young girl could be in her late teens. When we began the church in Accra, she was just about 4 years old, I believe, 5 years. She was about 5 years old, and so they will come to church with her sister, and they were living with her grandmother, abandoned by the father. And the grandmother was quite old. She was in her late 70s, so she was really struggling to take care of them. And but she offered us to put our church chairs and some of our equipment in the house she was taking care of. And so every time we go to take these things to church, these girls and her older sister will get in quickly and help us carry these chairs to church. So we thought, man, these girls they really love the Lord. They didn't understand English. They cannot speak English. But they will come and sit down through the service and listen to the teaching. They will sit down and listen to the teaching. And so one day, it just came to my mind that, hey, why can't we send these kids to school? I mean, yes, we understand that they don't have the opportunity to go to school. They might never have it after all. So we decided with my wife to sell our car and use some of the proceeds to enroll them in school. And I was really excited last Thursday, when I just went to see some of the people we have led and taught over the years, and she was just coming back from school. And I saw her, and I was super excited. I couldn't believe it. Look at how she has become. And she is in high school. Her older sister is graduating from high school this year. And these kids, if we had not sent them to school, they would never, ever have dreamed of ever going to school. That was to God. We love that fact. We appreciate God for using us to set their lives up in motion. And they are so blessed, and we are happy too. We are so blessed. Okay, so God bless you. We really love you. We appreciate you being on the show with us today. God bless you. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.